And then just even there's like another thing, like I said, benefit, but it's like, it's like, oh, it's a bad thing. But niggas, like, even just the way I smoke, it's like, I don't really feel like, like at other people's houses, I gotta smoke outside, for the most part. Like, so, especially tobacco, and so it's like, even just with that, I'm like, I'd rather just be at the crib, where I can, smoke in the garage, like, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to, being outside and shit. Even if it's a nice day or something, it's just like, just I don't really care, like, for like, because even like, a lot of my homies, like back at home, whatever, they live with like other people. They live with their parents. So even just, I ain't necessarily want the parents to really see me, like, smoking all the fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, sure, like super heavy. Mm. And even when they lived alone, one of them lived with they actually both lived with girls. You know what I mean? So it's like even just that. It's like, and then even like, lack of food. So it's like, it's funny, like a bunch of stuff, just little intricate stuff. I be thinking about it, like. Mm. But I heard at church. What else I heard on that dude's channel? I heard a few times, like on YouTube, just different stuff. But even like, I even heard at church, like when I was still like going to the building, like, like pretty much like, what I'm saying, like when you're on the road to greatness, you don't spend a lot of time alone. So just yeah. Yeah, I just think about little stuff like that. It's like, even like I went to this therapist one time. He was like, yeah, like he set the goal for me, like, you need to be more social. But I'm like, hey, I don't want to be more social. Yeah, I like being like, like to myself a lot of the time. I love being social, but it's like it's a lot for me to do that. So it's like, I love my peoples. I love the people in my life. I definitely. I don't know what I'd do without them, Beyond the Gurgler, just, all my peoples, like all people, who's been there for me. Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't, for the people, God put in my life, and people that, care about me, love me, like, support me, want the best for me, all that, but at the same time, it's like, uh, it don't mean I just want to, always be around people, but it's like, I definitely, I'm grateful, even just now, like, I might reach out today, but even just like, I don't even speak to like everyone all the time, but it's just like, I just feel blessed, that, if I want to reach out, whenever, it's like, I can do that. So it's like, where, seeing vice versa, but, just, you know, that's even like, good feeling. So it's like, where, mm. Well, I have one more thing to say, hold up. Even just one dude, we don't really speak that much no more, but it wasn't really for this reason. But still, he was like, don't hit me up at 4 a.m. in the morning. But he said it like in a more of a rude way though. But it was like he's saying like, damn, like, um, on my real people's dog, I hit him up, numerous times in the morning, all that shit. And it's like, I don't know if it's no problem, but still, niggas, like, what I'm saying, it's like, it's all good, nigga. Like, like, I have that, I have that freedom. So it's like, nigga, like, they don't trip about it, nigga. So it's like, So, yeah, nigga, like, even just that, it was like, it's time to, that was a part of it. There was, like, more reasons. That was like, it's like time to move on. Like, yeah. But with him, for one, my sister, like, one time, she was like, oh, that sounds like a good friend, but even, like, but that was after I, like, I was done with him, but done with him playing, but even before that, she was always like, like, why do you talk to him? Like, like, chill with that nigga, like, don't even talk to that nigga like that no more. So it's like, like, like I said, that's one person still got mad love for you. I got love for, like, I don't know about everybody, pretty much everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said though, even though your love is people, it's like, it don't mean you want to, really, um, be around them, beyond be around them, is even really like, talk to them like ever again for the most part. Like, shoot, like some people, it's like, it just gets that, like I said, like, what I'm saying, like, I don't really like to be around people, like, a lot much so at all, but I'm saying, like, I'm just talking about, like, some people it's like you rather not really see them at all ever again. I mean, so I'm just saying, nigga, for the most part, it's like you be happier, nigga, just to really just not really see them. That this person is not necessarily, but I just some people it's like it really don't even matter, nigga. Like, but other people it's like definitely you wanna continue to grow with. I mean, continue to have these people in your life. I mean, and continue to be in their lives. I mean, so like I say, I mean, sometimes it's like even if my people hear this and like what I'm saying, it's like I don't really reach out that much. I mean, like same way we're here, like, but I reach out to them. I reach out to them back home a lot more than I reach out to like necessarily my family out here when I got older. I mean, like but I was still definitely when I visited it would be more, but I really never really like call, text, and like that. At least for the most part, I can go a whole year. You see, not necessarily reaching out, but even my aunts and uncles. I mean, like on my mother's side. I mean, like, but she would always like keep in touch with me, visiting and everything like that too. So they definitely like kept up with me. I mean, so I would hear about with them and stuff like that. So, but yeah, even like honestly, let me see. So that was 2013. So pretty much since 2013, it's like about 5 years. In like 5 years, about that. It was more. Let me see. Hold on. So more like 4 years. Like 4 years in the past, like 4 years. Not past 4 years, but pretty much the past 4 years. It was like before I moved here and everything. I only came here. I only visited twice. I mean, in 4 years. One for Christmas. So it was like like a week each. So it was definitely cool. But even memories, great memories, straight up. Like this is the afternoon of girl, like I said. So it was like great memories, actually, very memorable memories and everything. I mean, even just with the family, even just like with the girl, even like so it's like word. So yeah, um, yeah. One was for Christmas. This one year, and that's the last time I went to. That was the last time I went to my uncle's church, and then the next time I came was for, and that was my mom had mentioned. She was like, yeah, he wore that, I even had a picture with him, but he wore that, like, yeah, that was what we got it for, yeah, your birthday that year. And it was, the other time, the first time was for Christmas, the next time was not amazing memories, but even next time was, what was that? My grandmother's 90th birthday. I mean, so yeah. But as a kid, growing up, you know what I mean, like probably like it was more so like up until my grandmother passed away. I mean, so it's probably like till like my 18. I mean, like roughly 18, but definitely 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, but probably 18 or so. I mean, like I would come out here. Like it is my second home. I would come out here. Most like spend the whole summer out here, something like that. And then come for Christmas as well. Just so yeah, it would at least be twice a year, and it would be kind of even like come out here for a good amount of time. So I definitely you know. Grew up in this house even. I mean, literally. I mean, in the sense, my dad actually he grew up in this house. He grew up in this house, and then